Okay, moving on to 7. A circle has the equation x minus 9 all squared plus y plus 2 all squared equals 4. Okay, very friendly of them to give you in the center radius form. A square has vertices at, okay, those 4 points, sure. Okay, we're just going to trust that is a square, okay? Yeah, it's probably a square. Okay. A straight line bisects both the area of the circle and the area of the square. What is the x-coordinate of the point where the straight line meets the x-axis? Okay, so, well, before we even do anything, right, what is true about all the lines which bisect the area of a circle? Let's think about that. You know, what's true about all the lines which cut the circle into two semicircles? They all pass through the center, right, because there must be a diameter of the circle, right? Okay, so that's a very good point to know. All right, so this line is through the center, right? It's through the center, which is 9, negative 2. Good. Okay, now, how about the square? What's true about all the lines which bisect the area of the square? You probably realize that is actually the same, right? So you might be thinking of like these lines, right? These lines or the diagonal lines, right? But don't forget, you can also do like somewhere like this, right? When you split it into two trapezia, right? But then it still passes through the center. Yeah. Okay. So it also passes through the center of the square. So how do I get the center of the square? You take the average of all the coordinates to get the center of the square, right? It's the same as how you get a centroid of a triangle, for example, right? Take the average of the coordinates. Okay, so you can take the average and you get 0, 1, I think, right? So the midpoint of the square is 0, 1. Good. Okay, so I just need the line which passes through 0, 1 and 9 minus 2. Right? Okay, so standard GCSE stuff now then. So gradient is 1 minus negative 2 divided by 0 minus 9, which is 3 divided by negative 9, is it? Yeah, 3 divided by negative 9, which is negative 1 over 3. Good, okay, and the y-intercept is 1, right? The y-intercept is 1 because it passes through 0, 1, right? So y equals negative 1/3 x plus 1. Good. What is this asking? It's asking for the x-coordinate of the point where the straight line meets the x-axis. Okay, so I want the x-intercept. How do I get x-intercept? Well, I go y equals to 0. 0 equals negative 1/3 x plus 1. So x equals to 3. Final answer would be option B. There we are. All right, so once we realize that these lines must pass through the centers of the shapes, then life becomes pretty easy from there.